School? Ain't nobody got time for that. What is going on, guys? All of the haters here, and welcome to another commentary. I know it's been a while, but it's always been a while. Whatever, you guys can deal with it. And anyway, I'm actually in a really good mood right now. Today was my last day of school. I just came home. It's like 10:20. And I was really hyped to make a commentary because I just really felt like in the perfect mood to do it. But before I get into the whole school and stuff, I got some gameplay for you guys. I got quite a bit of gameplay because I feel like I got a lot of talking to do. So right now I've got some Black Ops 2 gameplay with the MP7. I just dug this up from the depths of my hard drive. And another thing that I dug up from my hard drive, believe it or not, is some CoD4 gameplay, which is coming later in here. I think I went like 21 and 2 on Crossfire. Shit, I don't remember the name of the maps in CoD4. But I got a CoD4 M16 gameplay for you guys. Nothing special, but it's a little different. It'll switch things up in the later on in this video. But anyway, let's get to what I'm supposed to be talking about today, which is just the summer, my plans for the summer, and my channel, and all the glorious things that are going to be happening. So first and foremost, let's talk about school really quickly. Actually, no, let's talk about the summer really quick. So in 2 days I'm going to be going to California. Today is the 19th of June, and I'm going to be leaving on the 21st, which is this Friday, and I'm going to be coming back on July 6th. But never fear, because I'm going to have a lot of content coming out. So I'm going to be having, hopefully, if everything goes well, because I'm going to try to record like 4 hours of Uncharted and 4 hours of The Last of Us today. And I'm going to be having one Uncharted and one Last of Us video going up every single day in the next 2 weeks that I'm going to be gone, as well as any vlogs and stuff that I decide to do from California. So I'll expect like 2 videos a day for sure, and then a 3rd video here and there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't take my computer over there, so I basically have to do all my editing, recording, editing, rendering, and uploading right like in the next 2 days, because I have today and tomorrow, because then on Friday we're going to be leaving. So today and tomorrow I'm going to have to go hard. I got to go ham on the YouTube grind. It's going to be crazy, but I'm going to pump out some content for you guys, because I know you guys love it and I love it too. So aside from that, California should be a lot of fun. You know, like I said, I'm going to plan to do a lot of vlogs. Last year I went to California also around this time, and I did quite a few vlogs. I didn't upload anything though, because I just didn't feel like it was worth it. Like two or three of the videos actually I do want to upload because I thought they were pretty funny. But for the most part, a lot of the videos I recorded over there weren't too, you know, they didn't really have a point. I was kind of just like, hey guys, I'm in Venice Beach. Hey guys, I'm here. And it really wasn't anything like, you know, fun to watch. And I want to give you guys entertaining stuff to watch. I don't want to ever put out like a boring video or something you guys might dislike. And I'm very self-critical myself in that regard. So don't expect any boring content. If you're new here, especially if you're new here, don't expect any boring content. I always try to bring you guys the best that I can do. And also, what else am I going to talk about? Oh, so I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogs. Hopefully, I like to go, we always go to a lot of places. We're probably going to be going to Six Flags, going to other places, beaches and whatnot. And I'll try to do not commentaries like this, because like I said, I'm not taking my computer there. But I'll just try to do like vlogs and talk about shit over there. So it should be pretty fun. It's going to be really busy and stuff. And speaking of being really busy, this summer, like I said, I'm going to go hard on YouTube. I'm bringing back Nerdy News, which is a series I started with, where I talk about all gaming and tech news. So that should be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna try to do other series. I'm gonna try to do more commentaries. I'm gonna try to bring you guys the best content that I can. You know, I plan on doing so much for The Last of Us. I even got the season pass for The Last of Us. So I ended up paying like $85 for that game with the season pass and the game and tax and stuff. And but it's good though, because I'll have access to all the DLC as soon as it comes out, so I can bring you guys content as soon as it comes out. And I've got great plans for that game. And a lot of YouTubers are actually uploading it, so mine is kind of getting like, you know, since I'm a smaller YouTuber, my stuff gets like pushed to the side while the big YouTubers get their, like, you know, their videos up high in the YouTube search. But it's cool. I like doing it. It's for you guys, for subscribers that are actually here, and I'm sure it'll bring in new people. Speaking of subscribers, last year when I went to California, I only had 30 subscribers, and right now I'm sitting at like 730, 740. I'm getting like 5 subs a day, which is great. I remember last time I went to California, you know, I actually knew like the name of every single one of my subscribers, because like I used to just always be checking like, do I get a new one? Did I get a new one? No. You know, I'd be waiting for those emails. I actually remember my first ever subscriber and stuff, and things used to just be so slow back then, and right now things are just taking off for me. Well, not taking off like really big, but taking off at a good enough rate where I'm happy with it. And so that motivates me a lot. I really love the fact that like 700 people at some point were like, yo, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. He seems cool. He seems informative. He seems entertaining. Whatever. And it's awesome to have this whole YouTube thing the way it works and stuff. So that's why I like bringing you guys content. But that's drifting a little bit off topic. Let's get back on to like school and stuff. So this year was junior year. I conquered junior year, which is a big thing, because this is you know, arguably the most important year of your life before college and stuff starts. And the reason for that is because you take your SATs, which is like a college placement exam, basically. You take your I don't know if every single state has this. I think it's a New Jersey thing. You take this test called the HESPA, the HSPA. It's a high school proficiency assessment or whatever. It's basically the test you take to get out of high school. It's a standardized test. It was actually really easy. It was a joke. I did really well on it. But the SATs I also did fairly well on. That gave me a lot of stress throughout the year, the SATs, because I was constantly like studying for it. All my Saturdays pretty much went into SAT studying, which is why I didn't have as much content as I could have. But this next year coming up, the only hard class I have is AP Biology and Human Anatomy, and because I took a bunch of other easier classes. Like I took only Honors Calc instead of taking AP Calc, and I took, what else? Oh, I'm dropping history because I filled up my requirement for history, and I don't really feel like history is necessary for what I want to go into in the future. So I stopped taking history also. And next year should be a fairly chill year aside from AP Bio, so I'll be bringing you guys a lot of content, especially with the PS4 coming out. So the PS4, I'm going to pre-order it soon because with my new job at Friendly's, in case you don't know, I'm making pretty decent money. I'm making minimum wage, and I'm working like 20 hours a week, which is pretty good. And it's enough to, you know, get me gas money, get me money to buy lots of new equipment for YouTube, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm planning on buying a bunch of new stuff. I actually have like a whiteboard back there where I write down a bunch of stuff that I need to buy and video ideas. So I just got a lot going on right now, and just so ambitious and motivated. And I'm just gonna try to make the best of this summer and the years to come. Because this YouTube thing is huge for me. I love it. It's a passion of mine, and I'm going to pursue it to the best, like to the biggest extent that I possibly can. Also, what else is there to talk about? So, we're about like 6.5, 7 minutes into this video, and I pretty much got the bulk of what I want to say out, but now let's talk about my year in review. So I already talked about like how I was stressed because SATs and the HESPA and blah blah blah, but I actually want to talk about my finals a little bit. So like I just said, I finished up my finals, and I think I did fairly well in all of them. Like, I'll tell you like in the order I got them, I guess, because it's easiest for me to talk about it. I took physics first, physics was a pretty tough course this year. It could have been easier if I applied myself a little more, but I'm a little lackadaisical, a little lazy. So and especially because I went through like this big slump of like not being motivated to do anything throughout over this past year. So that kind of hindered me from doing the best that I could. But I think I pulled off a B on that physics final. It went pretty well. I knew most of the stuff on there. Then I took gym, and yes, we do take written gym exams in my high school. That's probably like a high 90 or 100. It's just like all about stuff about health and living healthy and stuff like that. That should have went well. Then after that, I took a wood shop. So I took a wood shop. I actually built quite a few things. I'm actually gonna do one more setup video right now because it's been a while since I've done a setup. Or maybe I'll wait for it. I don't know. But I built myself like, you know, shelves and stuff in wood shop. Wood shop was a lot of fun. I got an A on the final in the wood shop. I actually saw my grade. He graded it on the spot. And I finished with like a 98 in that class, like final average of the year, which is great. What else did I take? I took history, so I took my honors history exam, US 2, which I think I got like 100 on that. I honestly feel like I did like beyond 100 on that almost, because if you're an honors student, you get like a 10% bonus on your grade because it's part of being an honors course because they're supposed to be harder and whatnot. And I think I got like 100 on my final exam for history. It was so easy. And then I went on to taking trigonometry, and oh my god, trig, and like it's a half trigonometry and half pre-calculus. So it was a pretty tough course. It's a college course. I get college credits for it. So the first half of the year is trig, the second half of the year is calculus, and it was a hard exam. Like the year itself, I got B's every marking period in the class. I had like high B's. I'm not too sure about that final exam though. I think I probably got a C on it. I'm not too happy about it. I should have studied more for it, but you know, shit happens. I guess I can't say anything about it now. I do kind of regret not studying for it as much, but it could have been worse, I guess. You know, it's always, I always like to look at the brighter side of things and not harp on the bad things. But then after that, I took digital video editing, which is a class I took because I wanted to get better at doing YouTube. But the class was useless because we were learning everything on like these old Macs. We were learning stuff on Macs that are from like 2006, 2007, which if you know, which they may seem like high-tech machines to you, but computers that are like 6 years old are like pretty much obsolete. You know, computer technology has been progressing so like rapidly in the past couple of years that anything beyond like 2-3 years old is pretty much like outdated. So I'm using like Final Cut Pro 6 on these computers. Final Cut is actually up to 10 right now. So as you guys can see, we're using a really old version of it, and they didn't really benefit me at all. I didn't learn anything I wanted to learn. I did better learning just from like finding YouTube videos. And oh my god, this freaking gameplay is over too. Maybe I'll throw in a couple other clips as I finish up talking. So yeah, digital video editing, waste of a class, but I think I did really well in it. Then I took English. That was my last exam that I took today. English was pretty easy. You know, two of the stories we had to read on were really boring. It started off, it was like SAT styled vocabulary for the first like half of the exam, first third of the exam. Then the second third of the exam was reading 2 passages and then answering questions on them. And then the last part was an essay, and I think I did pretty well in the essay. I talked about Jekyll and Hyde and how ambition affects your perception, blah blah blah. I think it went pretty well. Anyway, this was a pretty long commentary. You know, I haven't done a 10-minute commentary in a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you can. I always appreciate it. Always love to see your feedback. And if you guys are excited to what's to come this summer and coming up on my channel, go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me what's going on. Like me on Facebook and Twitter to keep up with me and stuff like that. Links are going to be at the end of the video, description, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go record some videos. Love you all, and I am out. Peace.